Pragmatism is a way of thinking that emphasizes practical outcomes and real-world applications. It's a philosophy that asks what works rather than what should work in theory. It's about focusing on what actually works in the real world rather than getting lost in abstract concepts or hypothetical scenarios. Pragmatism values results and effectiveness. Pragmatists don't get bogged down in abstract theories or endless debates. They prefer to test ideas through action and see what brings about the desired outcome. They care about practical results and tangible benefits. If an idea can be implemented successfully and solves a problem, then it has value in the eyes of a pragmatist. If an idea solves a problem, then it has value. This approach is often seen in business, engineering, and other fields where results matter more than theories. Think of it like building a bridge. You wouldn't just imagine a bridge and assume it will stand. You need to rely on proven methods and materials. You wouldn't just imagine a bridge and assume it will stand. You would use physics and engineering principles that have been proven to work. Pragmatism is similar in that it relies on what has been tested and shown to be effective. You would use physics and engineering principles that have been proven to work. Pragmatism is similar. It's about using methods that have a track record of success and can be relied upon to deliver results. It's about using methods that have a track record of success. Pragmatism encourages us to be flexible and adaptable, to learn from experience, and to always seek the most effective solutions to the challenges we face. Pragmatism emerged in the late 19th century in America. William James and John Dewey were key figures in this movement. They believed that philosophy should be useful and relevant to daily life. James and Dewey rejected the idea that truth is absolute and unchanging. Instead, they saw truth as something that is constantly tested and revised based on experience. This practical approach to knowledge had a major impact on various fields, from education to law to science. At the heart of pragmatism lies a profound yet simple idea. It is the notion that truth is what works. This doesn't mean that anything goes or that all ideas are equally valid. Rather, it suggests that we should evaluate ideas based on their practical consequences and real-world applications. For instance, consider the scenario where you have two different maps to guide you through a dense and unfamiliar forest. The map that successfully leads you out of the forest, helping you reach your destination safely, is the one that's true in the pragmatic sense. It doesn't matter if one map is older, more aesthetically pleasing, or appears more official. What truly matters is its effectiveness and usefulness in the real world. Pragmatism encourages us to focus on outcomes and results, urging us to ask, does this idea work? Does it solve the problem at hand? By grounding our understanding of truth in practical success, we can navigate the complexities of life more effectively. In essence, pragmatism is about finding what works best and using that as our guide. It's a philosophy that values action, results, and the tangible benefits of our ideas and beliefs. Pragmatism gives us a framework for solving problems. Instead of getting stuck in endless debates, pragmatists focus on finding solutions. They experiment, adapt, and learn from their mistakes. Let's say you're trying to improve a product. A pragmatist would encourage you to test different versions, gather feedback from users, and make adjustments based on what you learn. This iterative process is all about finding what works best through trial and error. Section 5. Pragmatism in everyday life. You don't have to be a philosopher to use pragmatism. We apply pragmatic thinking in countless everyday situations. Think about choosing the fastest route to work, deciding on the best recipe to cook, or even figuring out how to fix a leaky faucet. In each case, we're not necessarily relying on abstract theories. We're drawing on our experience, trying things out, and seeing what gets the job done. That's pragmatism in action. Section 6. Education and Pragmatism, Learning by Doing. John Dewey, one of the founders of pragmatism, believed that education should be hands-on and experiential. He argued that students learn best by doing, not just by listening to lectures. This idea has influenced educational approaches like project-based learning and inquiry-based learning. These methods encourage students to be active learners, solve real-world problems, and develop critical thinking skills. Section 7. Pragmatism in a changing world, in a world that's constantly evolving, pragmatism is more relevant than ever. As we navigate through rapid technological advancements and societal shifts, the ability to adapt and respond effectively becomes crucial. Pragmatism isn't just a philosophical concept, it's a practical tool for everyday life. Dogmatically clinging to old ideas just because they're familiar can stifle progress. In contrast, a pragmatic mindset allows us to evaluate the usefulness of our beliefs and practices in the context of current realities. This flexibility is essential for growth and innovation. Pragmatism encourages us to be adaptable, open to new information, and willing to change our minds when necessary. It fosters a culture of continuous learning and improvement, where ideas are tested and refined through practical application. This approach is particularly valuable in scientific research and creative industries. Whether we're addressing climate change, developing new technologies, or navigating the complexities of a globalized society, a pragmatic approach can help us find practical solutions to the challenges we face. By focusing on what works and being willing to adjust our strategies, we can make meaningful progress. Pragmatism empowers us to tackle problems with a clear-eyed view, balancing idealism with realism to create a better future for all. Section 8. The enduring value of pragmatism. Pragmatism reminds us that philosophy shouldn't be confined to ivory towers. It should be a tool for understanding and improving the world around us. By focusing on what works, embracing experimentation, and valuing experience, pragmatism offers a timeless guide for navigating the complexities of life. So, the next time you're facing a difficult decision or trying to make sense of a complex issue, remember the pragmatist's motto: what works is true.